we both read a comic book by a fellow Blurred content creator, all around cool dude, Ernie, the Blurred Without Fear. It's called The Heart of Darkness. That's right, a comic book fan making comics, which is
Heart of the Darkness.
a Heart of the Dark. I keep saying Heart of Darkness. Heart of the
Yeah, I
Darkness.
know. That's how I look for it on Global Comics.
Heart of Darkness is actually one of my favorite comics from the '90s that involves what's it, Punisher, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider. It's a really dope little mini. Anyway, Heart of the Darkness. So like I said, Ernie is he's a content creator, reviews comics, loves comics. Made a comic book. That's the dream of most people who like comic books. Is one day I'm gonna make my own comic book and I'm gonna make my way in the world with that. And to his credit, he put his money and put time into it and put out something I consider to be pretty damn dope. I like this issue. Issue number one's great. It's very specific in a really good way actually. Celebrates the city of Memphis. It's also if you like stuff like the Sookie Stackhouse novels, the True Blood things, the urban, what they call it, urban fantasy,
Urban fantasy, yeah.
but definitely with a very super black in the best way possible. It's really fun. Also, it's like a detective thing. It's a mystery. There's some shenanigans going on. There's vampires. There's werewolves. I even felt there was a little bit of like and probably because she's the godmother, if you will, of urban fantasy. But there's a little Anne Rice in it, with the ancient vampire situation. Just all around, I think the art's really good. The story is intriguing. The main character is cool as hell. I think the only thing I would say, and this is just a small quibble, is I wish the cast was a little bit more extensive. Like right now, it's literally just about three people, and then some people you don't really know. Like there's some adversarial people that you just kind of know their names and they're there, but it's about 3 or 4 people so far in the cast. That's really my only quibble. I like this kind of story. I like, detective stuff. I like someone unraveling a mystery. He's a bit. Oh, there's another person he's a bit like Shaft. I don't know if you ever seen the blaxploitation film Shaft, but he's a bit like Shaft in the sense that he's a bad motherfucker and will put his boot in your ass. But he's righteous and he's trying to make his way. He's trying to basically keep the peace and keep the streets safe. And if he gotta, stick his foot up a vampire's ass, he'll do it. It's really cool. Like I think it's a really cool setup, and I can't wait for issue 2. What do you think?
I mean, I just read it today, and I had to actually sign up for Global Comics to read it, which this is a big thing. But the thing is, I really liked it. It's a very strong first issue. It's, I think, one of the very few strong first issues that really gets you. It leaves you wanting more and wanting to know what comes next. And I loved how it gave the introduction to all the characters, especially the main character, because right away you see what he's about, what he's doing, what world surrounds him. And yeah, it draws inspiration from many vampire properties, like you mentioned, Anne Rice, and I feel like there's something in there inspired by, of course, Blade.
Definitely.
Not sure about True Blood because obviously I haven't actually read it, if it's a book, or watched it. I watched the first and the last episode. Anyway, but I am a huge Buffy fan, and so yeah, obviously it's right up my alley. And there is inspiration, I think, from the Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah, of course.
Game, yeah. But to me, it felt like I think that you would really love and enjoy this book if you watched Buffy, but thought like, damn, I wish there was they had more Kendra in it. or you watched Angel and you were like, damn, I wish there was more gun in it. That sort of thing. And these are like Buffy and Angel are my favorite shows, and this is and they obviously they're very white. This
Yeah.
is something that we can enjoy. That is a story about vampires, obviously, and other supernatural creatures, and it's black, which is awesome. Mm, obviously, yeah, it has great art, uh, great writing. And one of the things I pointed out to you immediately is that I love how it naturally, like every phrase feels very natural. And you can pretty much hear when you read, you can hear it spoken back to you.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So big waves of appreciation to Ernie because it's amazing.
Yeah. I think it's an excellent. To the point where I hope he can get a Kickstarter or something to get a physical release for this book. Please, I would love to put it in a bag and board it, and I would put it on my wall. Like I've done that with comics, just slap it on the wall. I think he knocked it out the park, and I got to remember his artist. I'm sorry, artist. I'm gonna find out what's the name of the artist here. Uh, Let me see. It is McGowan. Let's see if it's Quinn McGowan. Shout out. Really enjoyed the art. So all the way around, go read this. Sign up to Global Comics.
Definitely.
$7 a month. I mean, there's other comics you can read there too, but also
Yeah, there is like a lot of Marvel and DC and stuff, other indie comics. So, but this is something you're gonna read first.
yeah, definitely read that first. Also, if you want to sign up for the year, like I didn't do this because I don't need to sign up for another year long subscription, but Ernie actually has a code that'll get you 30% off a full year subscription. If you look at any of his videos, look in the description, he has a code that, and I'm sure he gets like some of that too from the Global Comics. So y'all do that. Go show some love for people who are out there, not just commenting on stuff, not just reviewing, but actually making things, because making things is a hell of a lot harder than talking about things. Let me tell you. So go show some love to
And
Ernie.
he went out and made something good.
Yeah, he went and made something, and we got to show some love for that. So you guys go show some love to Ernie the Blurred Without Fear, and let him know how you feel about it.